what we have now is not working and we can't keep pretending that it's gonna work. People who think that voting in 2026 or 2028 is somehow gonna right the ship, I think we're like the Titanic, like the tail is like up in the air, like how much do you think is going to change? Ultimately, the most important question in our society is, do we have capitalists owning everything, or do we have the public owning everything? That's the most fundamental question
Yeah.
about getting out of this
Yeah.
situation, because you
So
can't keep the billionaires. You can't
No.
ask them to, please give us universal health care, or please give us, subsidized child care, or free
Give
college,
me a
right?
crumb.
Right, like all of those are bribes to get us to keep the system that we have now. They want us to keep this system, and the Democrats kind of serve that function
Yeah.
of softening
Yep.
softening down those edges
We're
and making
learning. I
this
know.
system that we have bearable for the working class. But all it is a bribe to keep capitalism.
So what do you think are the highest yield things that we can do right now to try to right this ship?
My suggestion is to start advocating for a new constitution.
Which is a
Yes.
foreign concept to most people. To think
Yeah.
that we need things
Well-
to change that profoundly.
The way that we get there is by general strike. It's peaceful means, but they can't force us all to go to work by gunpoint. That's why, one thing I've been talking a lot about on my channel is sortition. It's basically just election by lottery. So instead of holding elections, we would just randomly choose people to represent us in government. It's also something that we have in our own system, which is jury. We have juries, and they're all randomly selected. Because you could generate like a representative sample for a national legislature that included people from every state, and
Right.
it would be 50% women or 51%, whatever the actual number is, and you could have minority inclusion, so that the number of African American representatives could reflect our national population, and the best thing about all of that is that rich people would only make up less than 1% of the legislature.
Right. That's so true.